What up, everybody? Modwalker here to watch another episode of Let's Game It Out. Satisfactory. And just from the thumbnail, I think this is the infamous tornado of conveyor belts. Let's just get straight to it. I'm excited. Really excited.
Welcome back to Let's Game It Out. I am Josh and we are doing some Satisfactory today. Satisfactory is a game where you make efficient machines, or in our case, the dumbest machines imaginable. We started with normal-ish looking machines that had at least some semblance of order to them.
Yeah, he had a nice little factory, just nice and orderly, and just having fun with it. And then he decided to just crazy the copper mine and then additional iron mines. It gets way worse.
Things normal is like the last thing on the list though. So after getting the hang of it, we took an efficient procedure and made it a little extraneous. But at least you can kind of see what's going on here, right? It's taking raw copper, it's turning it into copper ingots, and then it's turning it into spools of copper. Easy peasy.
Yeah, but it just looks like someone just threw up their math homework right there. It's just all a jumbled mess. As the conveyor belts go every which direction, up and down, left and right. Some probably even go backwards, honestly.
Ish. But not content with that, we went ahead and took it another step, and we took a rather easy process of making iron rods and iron plates and made it a little bit complicated, and that's pretty much what we're gonna keep doing. Last episode we also built the space elevator, which is this hulking beast right here. Space elevator demands a sacrifice to unlock new stuff. Right now it wants 500 modular frames and 150 motors. Those aren't so much hard to come by, so much as it's gonna take a while to produce them, so we're gonna make the machines that will do it all for us. Back at home base here we also have a machine that will unlock different things as soon as we give it the right materials. Basically, we select one of these milestones here.
I don't know how he does it. He just like completely breaks a game. It's so eloquent how he just explains exactly how the game should be played. Every single video so far, he explains in detail, okay, we gotta do this, and this. We have to do it this way, but we're gonna do it this way instead. Like, it's so nice.
Unlock it via the milestone cost, and then it'll unlock some select things. This one's pretty interesting. It'll unlock a tractor. I think we can either automate or hopefully drive it around. We have a machine that we're going to use that we didn't use last time called the assembler, which we feed it 2 components and it'll make the stuff for us. That's going to require us to fix a couple of things though. Right now we have this cargo unit collecting both iron rods and iron plates. We're going to have to separate.
I don't like that he has 2 materials in one container. It's not right. It's my OCD, and it's not sorted either. It's just all whatever goes in there is what goes in there.
This out so it's only feeding iron rods, so we can push it through with screws to the assembler. But this disaster here starts a long way back. Let's take a quick sprint across this conveyor belt to show what a mess I've made over here. You know, I made this bed so I gotta sleep in it, but basically what happened is I have a bunch of machines way the hell over here making the rods and the plates, and I had them feeding all the way over to home base where we just were, because I kind of wanted everything centrally located over there. So this stuff takes a pretty massive journey. I think it takes like,
even though everything's like sprawled out in his base, he does keep everything like centrally located, which is what I do. I feel like that's the best route to go, but I don't have like 10,000-mile long conveyor belts. I just have like a conveyor belt that loop through the environment, because I didn't realize until last episode that you can just build stuff in the air and leave it there, you know. I'm gonna make my stuff a lot nicer, but for right now it looks like a little mess. It's like I'm outlining the horizon.
15 minutes to get from start to finish, because it has to go through all this nonsense. So this is the beginning of the iron plates and the iron rods. It's this ore. We got 3 piles that get fed into these 3 machines here. They get shot out as to iron ingots here. They go into these 3 machines here, of which 2 of them are making plates and 1 is making iron rods. They all get pushed into this little merger unit here. All this stuff goes into this storage container, which then pops out.
I actually wonder, can you put a separator and it will separate it for you, or is it still going to be a jumbled mess? Because if you can separate it itself, that'll be actually really good.
The other end here, and has that horrible journey in the background there. This game is all about efficiency for other people. For us, it's about taking this problem and making it worse. Oh, also, we're on an alien planet, ruining its ecology, basically. So pretty much our first task is going to be to separate out the plates and the rods. And I can think of a pretty easy way to do that. We're just not going to feed rods into this thing anymore. For now, the rods are just going to pile up here. This thing is now only spitting out plates. Over time, the rods will disappear from this conveyor belt. And hey, you know what? Let's send these rods individually the only way I know how. Let's build an entire second conveyor belt system for them. All we gotta do is move this like that. The best part about the conveyor belt system in this game is it really lets you just put this stuff wherever you want. I think the idea is you can make it like diverse and normal and stuff, but that's not really what we do.
That's not really normal.
We abuse what they allow us to do. One of the comments I got was that we should try and see how high this thing can go, and I can think of no better way to do that than to try it on our blessed rods here. So like, I think if we just do a U-turn like that, just making a nice coil of pipe here. The best part.
That's the start of the tornado. That's how he started it out. Just moving iron rods. He's like, well, let's just make this horrible. That's pretty clever. Would never have thought that's the reason why he made a tornado out of conveyor belts. It's just to see how high he can get.
Part about this so far is I know it's gonna look terrible. So it turns out we're a little too close to the space elevator, and when that happens, we actually can't keep building, and it turns out I can just reposition the space elevator. So if I just grab this whole thing, does it just disappear?
I didn't know that.
There it goes. Okay, so let's reposition the space elevator a little bit farther away. Look at that, we get to watch it build again. There we go, just a little bit further away. Surely I won't get close to it again. Still working on the tallest conveyor belt ever. While I'm working on it, let's go ahead and get the assembler set up, and we can have it building stuff while we continue to work on that. Okay, we'll just put our assembler down right there like that. We're gonna feed it these beautiful rods. So before we send it straight into here, we're gonna do something a little more awkward first. We're gonna use a conveyor splitter. We're gonna send the rods into the conveyor splitter here. Here they come. One of these sides will indeed split rods right here into the assembler. Meanwhile, we're gonna set up a constructor over here, and we're gonna run one of the other
to make
splits
nails.
right on over to the constructor. And we're gonna set this constructor to make screws.
Oh, screws. Screws, nail, same thing.
Right on over to the assembler. Why screws, you ask? Here's
That's a really normal conveyor belt he's got going. It's just a direct line from the constructor to the assembler. Doesn't seem like it's really Josh's thing, but that's okay.
Here's our assembler, and we're gonna need to make all of these things. To make rotors, we need iron rods, which we're already making, and we're gonna need screws. And to make reinforced iron plate, we're also gonna need those screws. Because then eventually, we're gonna need to make these modular frames that are also going to need reinforced iron plate. So it's just gonna do us a world of good to have a lot of screws going on. Right now, I have rods and screws both going into the assembler, and now we're gonna set the assembler to make a bunch of rotors. There we go. Things are slowly feeding into this machine. The assembler's making them for us. Now we can watch as our beautiful rotors come out. And you know, actually no sense in stopping there. Let's set up another assembler so it can be working while we mess around with something else. And instead of having the screws feed into just this one machine, we're gonna erase this part. We're gonna put down a lovely splitter here. One of the screws goes over there, and
Is this just gonna be like a giant spaghetti mess, or is he gonna keep it tame because he wants to build the tornado?
a lovely splitter here. One of the screws goes over there, and the other screw
Okay, it's gonna be pretty tame.
I've also adjusted my 3 constructors over here to only make plate now, which you can see is filtering into this guy here, and we're gonna send that into the other end of this assembler, and we're gonna set this assembler to make reinforced plate. And now we can watch the miracle of life as our beautiful reinforced plate makes its way down the conveyor belt. Okay, brace yourself, because the frame rate gets real bad. I spent a few hours building this out, and I can't tell you how high you can build something because I never got there, but I can tell you that it
he never got there?
at least this high. It kind of eclipses the space elevator at this point.
That's so crazy.
You can go a lot higher up, but it's just the frame rate gets so bad that I just can't do much to get there. I have to like look away from the thing just to not get killed by the frame rate.
Does the frame rate drop dramatically just because the conveyor belts are moving, or is our items on? Oh, wait, no, there's the rods on the conveyor belt. Oh, that's why the frame rate drops. It's probably like a few thousand entities going on at once. Oh, that's crazy.
Let me give you a quick tour of it. It's to my advantage to stare straight out at the beautiful scenery, because if I look straight up, this is what happens. Oh, mercy.
Oh,
Hello,
wow.
slideshow. We gotta actually get these rods going somewhere, so I have to at least try to finish this conveyor belt in some way. Just gotta keep on climbing. And here we are. It's pretty beautiful up here until you turn around and decide you want to see into the heart of the beast. Oh god, I fell. Oh god, my
That's like an
friend,
abyss.
what's happening to my guy? Yep, there he goes. There he goes.
He's probably falling for like 10 minutes.
To be able to just build anywhere else but back down.
They're still going up.
So that means, let's pull out our guy here. How far can I just launch this thing down? Pretty far, as it turns out. I'll just skip ahead because it's gonna be a lot of this. It's gonna be a lot of this 1 frame per second stuff. Look at that. Towards the bottom, you can see my handiwork. That's what's eventually gonna bring the rods back over to us. Millions of years when it finally.
I think it's crazy. You have the little spaghetti just mess to the right of the giant funnel of death. Like you can see what he started with. It's like, oh, I made this, and then 3 episodes later, oh, it's a magnificent, horrible frame rate eater.
Finally gets through this whole cyclone. And for maximum irony, I've just run this thing in a straight path to where it's supposed to go. Now the silver
That's pretty
lining is
ironic.
we have all these plates we can use to upgrade stuff instantly.
Oh, he already has a
Not only
lot.
do we have all those reinforced plates, but we also have all of these rotors. My god, this thing
Oh, he can
basically
upgrade
blind
the
us
elevator
sun
now.
That side of the map is now totally quarantined. We're gonna have to start building over here somewhere. Let's go ahead and unlock whole power. This sure sounds exciting, so let's give it some cabling and some
Well,
copper
I think if he
wire,
just
a bunch
disables
of
the conveyor
rotors.
belts, his
There
frame
we
rate should
go.
return to normal,
Launch it.
right?
Well, would you look at this?
Maybe.
We have a vehicles tab now. And there's our tractor. Well, let's build a tractor. Oh, look how cute it is. I'm gonna put it right here where I might not be able to get it out. And I'm stuck already. Maybe I can make it out right here, huh? Uh-huh. Yep, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Easy.
That thing's pretty
easy,
versatile.
easy. All right.
Even though its wheelbase or its wheel length is really close, I thought it would tip over, but it didn't.
Oh, there's coal. 606 meters. Let's go, boy. Oh, you know, I don't have enough fuel for this. Let's back up real quick. Oh, no.
That's
okay,
funny.
It's fine. It's just hanging out over here. I guess it's making a home for itself. I'm gonna let it have some alone time while I get some more fuel for it. I'm definitely
Just
gonna
making
have
a
to get
home
rid
for
of this
itself.
thing at
Oh my
some
God.
point. I can't actually, like, play the game. This thing here, like, everything is just chopping so bad. The next thing we're gonna upgrade is to the rebar gun. So let's go ahead and feed it all the things it wants. There we go. And launch. Let's go over here to our workshop and build the gun. All right, rebar gun, come to me. Oh, look at that.
Did this just turn into Dead Space? A rebar gun? Is he gonna fight some monsters with it? I can only imagine the horrors you would have if you had the Dead Space monsters in this game. Oh, that'd be terrifying.
That, huh? Here we go. Put a piece of oh, wow. I'm just gonna fire it at my own equipment. Why not? Yep, that's rebar, all right. Can't wait
It
to use my
sticks out.
single-fire rebar shooting thingy on a creature that didn't deserve it. All right, where's the car? Hello, car? You out here? Oh, there you are. Did you tire yourself out or what? Oh, geez, sorry. All right, we're nice
Shot
and
it.
refueled. Let's get out of here. There we go. There's the coal. Heading straight towards it. Oh, it's just right over here? Why did I take the car for this? Whatever. Out of the way.
The car is way faster.
Jump off. This is the way to the coal. You tell me where the coal is, Oh, that's not good. You think the
Oh, he's
vehicle's
gone.
gonna be okay? Yeah, I'm sure the vehicle will be okay. In heaven.
Totally not okay.
No.
Just gone.
All my stuff. I like how it shows me where my body is. Like, I don't think there's any coming back from that, but I guess let's go check. Oh, how considerate. All my stuff is just right here. Hey, do you guys want to bring back the car too? Car would be nice. Well, while
I wonder if he gets the materials for the car in the box or
I
not.
might as well see if I can find that coal anyway. Easy, guys. Easy, fellas. Damn it, that's where the coal is over there.
Which is like
Well, no
instantly
wonder the
shoots
car
it.
couldn't get over here. Is there any way over here? You know, I'm starting to think there's no way over there. Sometimes I'm
Conveyor
looking
belt.
around and I'm like, uh-oh, am I lost? Do I have like a guiding star or something? Oh yeah, I sure do. On the plus side, the Grand Cyclone is finally starting.
Yeah, you'll
to
never miss it, I
rods.
guess.
Okay, so I restarted the game. That seems to have helped the frame rate a little bit. I mean, unless I look right at it, but let's just try not to do that. Before we go and build another Jeep
That's
and
so
try to
crazy. It's just like
coal,
instantly just
knock out
destroys
some
his frame rate.
milestones. We'll do this one just for the hell of it. It gives us conveyor belt Mark II, which is great and all. Transports up to 120 resources per minute, which is double the Mark I, which is what we're using right now. But like if we click over to tier 4 here, we already have logistics Mark III, which will give us conveyor belt Mark III, which transports up to 270 resources.
Damn.
Again, we're still looking for coal. Again, let's see what we got. Let's see what's over here, 600 meters. That means we'll put the tractor.
The one thing I didn't know about the tractor is you had to put biodiesel or biofuel in it first before you could move it. So I was just like standing there like, it's not driving. I didn't realize you had to fuel it up after building it. It didn't come with fuel, so.
Right there. Look at that beauty. Oh, don't face me that way. Turn it around. Oh, there we go. I've got a good feeling about
His
this.
frame rate just
This
tanks.
thing, out of the way.
Oh,
Yep, there we
what's that?
Let's see. Come on.
Just ran that thing
Just
over.
a long way through the enchanted forest. How do I get up to the coal? Are you guys gonna force me to come back with conveyor belts? Because I'll do it. Oh, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Ooh. They don't seem to want me to get up there the natural way. That's fine. So we're gonna go climb up to that coal the old-fashioned way, and then we'll see about extraction. Whoa, what the hell? What is this? Looks like a crash site. Do we have any stuff I can take? Ooh, reinforced
Wow, there's
plate. I'll
you can
take
just get
that.
stuff?
Are these beams? Can I have this? Ooh, some motors. I like it. What about some body parts?
I've never seen the crash site, so I haven't really explored that
Let's
much.
see, this is where we find the bodies, right? Battery broken. Ah, jeez. We need to charge this thing just to open it? That's fine. I just happen to have all the materials to put a biomass burner down right here. Ta-da! Okay, let's just give this thing a little power. There we go. And now let's... What's the problem? Oh, Jesus, are you serious? So we need something more powerful than that.
Oh, it needs
well, what
40.
if I hook up 2 of these things? The second burner right there. Put a power line right here. Connect this to that and this to that. 20 and 20, so 40 should do the trick. And now let's connect this power line to that. All right, nothing blew up. Let's see if that worked. There we go.
What if like dead bodies just fall out? What if this is where the dead space starts and why you get the rebar going and go, choo! You gotta rebar them.
Operational again. Let's do this. Help hello, what have we,
Oh.
a hard drive? Well, don't mind if I do.
Just
well,
some
we did
things.
it, boys. Close up all the resources, we're going home. I love that you can do this. I love that you can just suck up the whole factory.
The thing I like about doing that is able to move your factories. You get all the supplies back, like nothing is wasted. So nice.
Put it back in your pocket. All right, well, that was great. Let's go get that coal now. We'll analyze that hard drive when we get back. So we need to get up there. And if making that tornado has taught me anything, conveyor belts can get that done. There's no way, right, that I can just take a conveyor belt and just aim it straight up here. Conveyor belts is too long. Okay, we'll see about that. There we go. Totally sound, driven by physics. Let's finally take a look at this coal up here. Oh, it's like untamed country up here. Here we go. Look, it's beautiful coal, which obviously...
Alien organs. He murdered something right there. What is that?
Gonna go right
Murder
here.
bird.
There we go. And to power that, we're gonna put a, ooh, look, a coal generator. Burns coal to generate electricity for your power grid. Has an input so feeding coal can be automated. I have a great idea. We're gonna build a coal generator right behind it. So between these two things, I'm gonna put a...
So he's gonna have the miner supply the generator to supply the miner its perpetual energy. It's not bad at all.
I'm gonna run a conveyor belt from the front of this thing into the splitter, and I'm gonna have the other end of this feed right back into the machine. Put a little power line right there, connect this guy to here. There it goes. Now
That's
here comes
smart.
coal going this way, goes into the splitter, heads right back in and powers itself. Oh yeah, that is fantastic. All right, we still got some stuff left to do, but I hope you enjoyed what I did this time around. That's gonna do it for this episode of Let's Game It Out. I will see you.
I can only imagine the field day the developers were having when they saw this episode. Like, they're like, oh, people could do that in the game. The frame rate drops because of that. Oh, we gotta stop this. Or they just allow it to happen still. I'm not too sure yet. I hope they still allow this to happen because I want to try this out with trains, like a train NATO. I feel like that would be the most ideal thing to do. That's what I want to do. I want to make a train NATO. I feel like it'd be cool. I feel like the developers are watching his episodes and like, write that down, write that down, write that down. And then for like other things, they're like, we got to keep that in. That's some good stuff right there. That keeps some gaming content right there. But yeah, there's the next episode for Josh's Let's Game It Out Satisfactory gameplay. Thanks for watching. If you guys liked it, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what else you guys want me to see or who you want me to watch. I did get some requests for Spiff and Brit, so I'll watch some of his videos later on. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching.